So sometimes when you're cooking and you end up cooking too much, you gotta do stuff with the leftovers. With our French dip sandwich that we did last time, I had a lot of roast beef left over, and I figured, you know what? Let's just try to create new sandwiches out of it and get some inspirations from other sandwiches that I've always wanted to try. We're just gonna take a couple of ingredients that we have around the house, some that's growing in the backyard, and also just things that I've always wanted to try and see how it turns out, try and make it on our own. So one of the sandwiches that we're gonna be doing is doing I guess a kind of like a caprese salad with roast beef sandwich. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we have some really awesome looking tomatoes that we're growing in our backyard right now, and we also got a bunch of basil that's growing like weeds, so I figured why not just throw in a sandwich and just see how it turns out. The second sandwich that we're going to be working on is a sandwich that's inspired from Fiore's House of Quality. I believe it's in Hoboken, and it's a sandwich that they featured also in 30 Rock. It's kind of a roast beef sandwich that has some, they make their own mozzarella and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not making it, but you know, I went to the grocery store and grabbed some, and it looked really good. So I decided let's try to recreate it. So I'm gonna start with some French bread. And I'm gonna keep it cold. I want to keep this beef nice and medium rare. And then we're gonna season a little bit extra. And then we're gonna throw on some basil, cheese, and some of that tomato, and a light drizzle of some extra virgin olive oil. Don't have balsamic vinegar, but you know, if you like that and if you have some of it laying around, probably a nice drizzle on top would be good too. So that's about 5-6 ounces of beef. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra salt just on top of it, especially with all the tomatoes, and we're gonna season this by each layer. A little extra black pepper as well. We'll get 2 nice slices on there. So that season a little bit extra on those tomatoes. 2 nice slices of mozzarella. Seasoning again. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Add these nice pieces of basil that we got growing in our backyard right there. So right there we got a roast beef caprese salad. Just kind of keep it fresh. Now this sandwich is really simple. It's just going to be bread, beef. They use their fresh mozzarella. Everything that they do is mostly in their jus. And because I feel like we made a really good one, that's why I wanted to make the sandwich. And like the other sandwich, just going to season a little bit with salt. Alright, we're going to have to put this one on a plate because the last thing we're going to do, again, the meat and the cheese aren't warmed up, but we are going to put that hot jus on top. Alright, so honestly guys, this sandwich right here, as simple as it is so good. I think that fresh mozz, it's just really refreshing. It sounds weird because everything's kind of heavy on here, but that cheese kind of brightens it up. I would definitely recommend trying this. Alright, we're gonna try this caprese beef, roast beef sandwich right here. Alright, overall, those 2 sandwiches are both really good, but I mean, I could have guessed the one that's just roast beef with the cheese and the jus. I think it's better than the one with the caprese. And the hard thing with that one is really strong flavors and that basil and, like, you know, the cheese. There's a lot of it, so I feel like you would have to add a lot of beef in order to kind of get it right. Obviously, there's a reason why people stand hours in line to get a sandwich like this, because it's just really simple, it's good, and like I said, oddly refreshing, probably with that cheese in there. Hope you guys enjoy that video. I just wanted to mess around and try to recreate different sandwiches based off of things that we got laying around. I think it's just important to be able to, you know, use all the stuff that you make and find different ways to cook it as well, or make into new dishes. I think it's always fun to experiment and figure out what works, what doesn't work, and also test out certain things that do work well and figure out why it's so good. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay guys, this is the end of the video, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I gotta get out of here quick. One, it's around midnight right now because I had a long day going through morning practices, then a day of school, then afternoon practices, and I'm exhausted. And also, it's really hot outside, and these lights outside are attracting cicadas, and I got hit by like 5 or 6 cicadas while trying to shoot this video. So I am out. So I feel like you have to add god. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Oh my god. Fuck, man.